Good afternoon everyone and to all the viewers out there. So in this video, we will discuss or to reflect our learnings in this subject in Edu4 called Facilitating Learner-Centered Teaching. But first, before we will discuss our summarizations of this subject, we will discuss first what is facilitating learner-centered teaching. So facilitating learner-centered teaching is a potent tool to help preserve basic practicing teachers to understand the fundamental pedagogical principles. It means that this subject contains principles and methods of teaching and learning to achieve the best quality of education. So now, I introduce to you Mr. Rosito Magpusaw and Miss Cheril Masumpad to discuss themselves also and to summarize their learnings in this subject called Facilitating Learner-Centered. So here it goes.
It is important to learn what is learning facility, especially for those future educators, because we can learn how to manage our future students, how to handle their behavior, how to interact with them, especially in terms of learning-centered theories of learning. If we say learner-centered theory of learning, means learning-centered use interactive strategy to engage the student develop skills such as decision-making, problem-solving, teamwork, and presentation skills that are relevant. The ultimate aim of it is to develop the autonomy of the learners. There are 5 main theories of learning: the behavioralism, the cognitivism, the constructivism, brain-based, and humanism, and 21st century skills. In terms of child, adolescents, and adult learning, there are different for how to learn. So, first we talk about child. Child learn in different way. Some learn by seeing, some by hearing, some by reading, some by doing. In this stage, children learn through play. Children are not born with social skills. They have to learn them. Just like they have to learn to read and write. Next, adolescents. Adolescents learn involve interactive, purposeful, and meaningful engagement. They can draw upon the variety of resources in the learning environment, including personal experience, the local community, and the internet. Their knowledge and understanding are substantively broadened or deepened. If we say adult is different. Adult learn is life-centered. It is learning by doing, by application and experience, and if need be, by trial and error. Adults interpret ideas, skills, and knowledge through the medium of their life. Also next, the declarative, procedural, and functional, and developmental, and socio-cultural dimension of learning. This is the 3 types of learning. So first, we talk about declarative and procedural. Declarative means that the knowledge is verbalized or about linguistic form, while the procedural knowledge involves knowing how to do something, like how to bike, how to draw, like that. also makes it functional and developmental. If we say functional means having a special activity, purpose, or task relating to the way in which something works or operates. While developmental means concerned with the development of someone or something. Next, the third one is the socio-cultural dimension of learning. So socio-cultural dimension of learning means that the learning influenced by social interaction, interpersonal relations, and communication with others. Remember that learning can be enhanced when the learners has an opportunity to interact and collaborate with others instructional tasks.
So I'll be discussing or reflect the lesson 4, which is the social interaction, interpersonal relations, and communications in the learning process. So it talks about our relationship to others, to interact by learning, and on how to socialize others. And my reflection with this is, or realizations or learning in this lesson, is socializing is important to others to help you or help you to get more information to others and to learn the outcomes or socializing the others. So now I proceed to the lesson 5. Is it titled Research Findings on the Influences of Developmental and Social cultural Dimensions of Learning. So it means that researching and studying on those theories in this lesson is all about behaviors of the students in different classroom settings. Like you are studying and interviewing those students if
Learning Packet 7, the concept of individual differences in learning. In this chapter, presents the various definitions and concepts related to intelligence and to individual differences. It also tries to explain what intelligence is all about, using the theories advanced by the experts in this area. You will also get to know the different theories covering intelligence and in the way they are similar or different. As you will see, the different theories of intelligence are further classified according to how they are viewed and studied by their proponents. Next learning packet is the different styles of learning. In this chapter, try to expound on the concept of learning style. It also presents the different categories or types of learning styles as studied and exposed by experts and notable educators in this area. So as you will see, there are several ways of identifying and categorizing learning styles which may depend on the orientations and results of studies conducted by several proponents. So you will also come across descriptions of the learning styles which hopefully will enable you to identify the prevailing learning styles students have. Knowing what learning styles students adopt, you will be able to choose and apply the most appropriate instructional materials and techniques that affect students' better understanding and appreciation of the subject matter. And the last learning packet is children with special needs. In this chapter, identifies the different categories or types of special needs, as well as the behavioral indicators of the presence of such needs among students. Following are the specific aspects, areas of special needs: cognitive, academic, social, behavioral, or cognitive and social functioning, physical and sensory, and advanced cognitive development. This chapter also describes the behaviors or characteristics of these children with special needs and highlights the way by which they are different from other children.
Learning facility is the best weapon which we can use to change the world.
Learning facility is the best weapon which we can use to change the world.
Learning facility is the best weapon which we can use to change the world.